port. Did you know that a simple fruit sitting in your kitchen right now could be quietly placing stress on your heart in ways you would never expect? It sounds hard to believe, almost impossible. For most of our lives, fruit has represented health, discipline, and smart choices. Something doctors encouraged, something families trusted, port. But after decades spent caring for older adults with heart conditions, I've learned something that surprises nearly everyone who walks into my office. Heart problems don't always begin with disease alone. Very often, they begin with everyday habits, small choices repeated daily. Foods people believe are safe because they always have been. I'm Dr. Thomas, and what I'm about to share may challenge what you've believed about healthy eating after age 60. These are not rare or exotic fruits. They are familiar, comfortable, the same ones many seniors eat every single day without a second thought. Yet as the body ages, those same fruits can interact with medications, strain blood vessels, disrupt heart rhythm, and quietly push the heart toward danger. By the end of this video, you'll understand which common fruits can pose hidden risks for older adults, why they become more problematic with age, and what you can do right now to protect your heart before damage becomes irreversible. What you learn today could quite literally add healthy years to your life. As we grow older, the heart changes. It becomes more sensitive. Blood vessels stiffen, kidneys slow down. Medications become necessary for survival, not optional. And this is where problems begin, because foods that once passed harmlessly through the body now interact with these changes in powerful ways. One of the most misunderstood examples is grapefruit. For decades, grapefruit has symbolized health. A fresh start to the morning, clean eating, discipline. Many people over 60 still eat it proudly, believing they are doing their heart a favor. But grapefruit contains natural compounds that interfere with a liver enzyme responsible for breaking down dozens of commonly prescribed medications. These include cholesterol-lowering statins, blood pressure medications, heart rhythm drugs, and certain blood thinners. When that enzyme is blocked, medication levels in the bloodstream don't stay normal. They rise, sometimes dramatically. This rise doesn't come with alarms or warning signs. You don't feel it happening. But inside the body, drug concentrations can double or even triple. For an aging heart, that silent increase can be dangerous. Excess statin levels may weaken muscle tissue. Elevated blood pressure medications can cause blood pressure to drop too low, leading to dizziness, fainting, or sudden falls. Heart rhythm drugs can accumulate and disrupt the electrical system that keeps the heart beating steadily. Many older adults never suspect grapefruit as the cause. They blame age, fatigue, stress. They never imagine that a fruit they've trusted their entire life could be contributing to heart instability. That's what makes grapefruit so deceptive. It isn't harmful by nature, it's powerful. And power without awareness can be dangerous after 60. Another fruit that surprises many seniors is the banana. Soft, comforting, easy to eat. For decades, bananas have been considered one of the safest foods, especially for older adults with sensitive digestion. But the concern with bananas lies in potassium. Potassium is essential for heart rhythm. It helps control each heartbeat. But as we age, the body's ability to regulate potassium weakens, especially when kidney function declines or certain medications are involved. Many heart and blood pressure medications already raise potassium levels as part of their effect. When potassium levels rise too high, the heart's electrical signals can become unstable. The danger is how silent this process is. There's often no pain, no early warning, just subtle fatigue, weakness, or an unusual heaviness that many seniors dismiss as normal aging. For someone taking ACE inhibitors, ARBs, or potassium-sparing diuretics, eating potassium-rich foods daily can slowly push levels into a dangerous range. In severe cases, excess potassium can slow the heart dramatically or trigger dangerous rhythm disturbances. One banana isn't the issue. Repetition without awareness is. Then there are dried fruits. Raisins, dried apricots, dates, prunes. They feel natural, wholesome, easy to snack on. But drying fruit removes water while concentrating sugar. What looks like a small handful often contains the sugar of several servings of fresh fruit. For an aging cardiovascular system, this concentrated sugar enters the bloodstream quickly, causing sharp spikes in blood glucose. These spikes force blood vessels to expand and contract rapidly. Over time, this repeated stress inflames artery walls, encourages plaque buildup, and raises triglyceride levels. Many seniors turn to dried fruits believing they are making a heart-smart choice. But portion sizes are easy to underestimate. Some products are coated with added sugars or syrups. Over months and years, These repeated sugar surges can quietly narrow coronary arteries and increase the risk of angina, arrhythmia, or heart attack. The damage is invisible. Port. You don't feel arteries stiffening. You don't sense inflammation growing. Many people only discover the consequences after a frightening cardiac event. That's what makes dried fruit such a hidden trap. Canned fruits packed in syrup pose another risk that often goes unnoticed. They look soft, gentle, and easy to digest. Perfect for older adults, or so it seems. But the syrup surrounding those fruits is a concentrated mixture of sugar, and in some cases, sodium. That syrup causes rapid blood sugar spikes that inflame blood vessels and reduce their flexibility. For seniors with diabetes or insulin resistance, the impact is even greater. Added sodium causes the body to retain fluid, increasing blood volume and raising blood pressure. An aging heart already works harder due to stiff arteries. Extra fluid forces it to pump even harder. Over time, this strain weakens the heart muscle. Many people with heart failure or hypertension experience worsening symptoms after consuming syrup-packed fruits without realizing the cause. Fruit juice may be the most misleading of all. Juice feels healthy, natural, doctor approved. But unlike whole fruit, juice lacks fiber. Sugar enters the bloodstream rapidly, acting almost like liquid candy. Even juices labeled 100% juice can contain sugar levels comparable to soda. For older arteries that have lost elasticity, these rapid sugar surges create inflammation and accelerate plaque formation. The heart must pump harder against increasing resistance, slowly wearing itself down. Some seniors notice fatigue or shortness of breath after meals. Others feel nothing until their heart can no longer compensate. Juice isn't poison. But daily consumption without awareness can quietly exhaust an aging heart. All of this leads to a deeper truth every older adult deserves to understand. The heart you have at 60, 70, or 80 is not the same heart you had at 30. It is more vulnerable, less forgiving. The margin for error is smaller. These warnings are not meant to create fear. They are meant to create awareness. Fruit itself is not the enemy. Habit without intention is. Foods that once supported health may now require moderation, balance, and medical guidance. Your heart has carried you through decades of life, through stress, joy, loss, and love. Now it asks for something in return: awareness, respect, thoughtful choices. You cannot feel plaque forming. You cannot sense electrical signals weakening. But the damage is real, and it is often preventable. You cannot change the past, but you can protect the future by understanding how age changes the way your body responds. The most powerful step you can take is not elimination, but intention. Discuss your diet with your doctor. Understand how food interacts with medication. Choose whole fruits over juices. Watch portions. Read labels. Small changes now can protect your heart for years to come. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to reflect on one habit you're willing to adjust. Share it in the comments. Your experience may help someone else. And remember, the goal isn't to live in fear, but to live informed, strong, and present for the years ahead.